Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel with Lovely Life Mallorca. I'm Andrew and today I've brought you to Can Picafort to have a little look around. As you can see, it's definitely getting a lot busier. The weather's out, it's a beautiful day, so without further ado, let's get on with the walk. So over there, that is a Cudia. As you can see, it's a little bit choppy today, it's a little bit windy. And down there, that is Can Picafort in all its glory. So let's go on with it. But as you can see here, it's a lovely place, Can Pic. Plenty of hotels to choose from. Lots of shops, restaurants. And his own little port down the bottom, which I'll be looking at in due course. Well, Can Picafort will seem quite busy as it is mainly a German resort here. As you can see here, it's nicely designed for wheelchairs and that sort of thing. There's a nice path that goes right along to Son Baulo. Today we come along with my mother-in-law, Christine. As you can see, she's in a mobility scooter. So it does make it a lot easier when you have a nice path area to bring your wheelchair, electric scooter or whatever on. The majority of the restaurant, cafe, bars are open along here. You can rent the parasols and the sunbeds and a little safe here as well, which is advisable for keeping your phones and money in when you're in the sea, as you can imagine. Anywhere without going for a paddle, can I? It's so nice to see so many people in the sea itself, and it's beautiful and warm the water is. And it suddenly goes very deep here, as you can see here. But yes, it's only up to my knees now. So here we've got a designer clothing shop. So as you can see, the beach has been especially busy today, isn't it? I know it's a real nice warm day. It's 30 degrees today, and there's a few clouds, but not a lot to think about. The tapas bars are all open. Not many people in them, fortunately, at the moment, but I should imagine when the evening comes, it cools down a little bit. That's when people start going in for their meals. The hotel's all looking busy. People sunbathing, having a good time. So with Can Picafort Beach, it goes from being sandy to being rocky, and it goes back to sandy again. So if you want a full tapas meal, or you just want sort of something light, sandwich or omelette or something along those lines, or just a coffee, you've got lots of restaurant bars along here to cater for every need you have. The sea is so refreshing to walk in, it's lovely. And around here we've got the characters, haven't we, for a better word, the statues. So we're going to have a look at those now. I'm not sure what the history is of these, but they are getting all over the island now, the statues. So these are the statues here. I mean, they're quite interesting. I don't know what the meaning is of them, but there are a good amount of them now dotted around Mallorca itself. I'm just over my knees now with the water, and it's so clear and so warm just here. There's been a few new places opening this year, like this coffee and tea bar you'll find here. But in the evening here, it wakes up with children's rides just in here. We've got some trampolines there and all different things you'll just find in here, from eateries to things for children to do. And this is just the start of the marina or the port, just here. If you're lucky enough to come here on holiday, don't forget that Can Picafort is a terrific market on a Friday. All the markets are about 9 o'clock in the morning, finish about 12 or 1. But whichever market you go to on the island, please make sure to keep a good hold of wallets, purses, handbags, that sort of thing, because there are a good amount of pickpockets that do operate on the island, so just keep that in mind. So this is just the edge of the town now, if you like, where you'd normally find the market, or just all round here, the market stalls. They've got a dry dock here as well. If you need to get some work done to your boat at all, or just wash it down, they've got all the facilities here. And just round here now, it gets very rocky. Plenty of fishing goes on just around this area here. Got a little bit of evidence from the war, and then a little bit more of a few more of the statues just there. And then, as I was saying, is more of these statues, which I think quite peculiar. And there must be some kind of artwork in there. They are a bit strange. Do you know anything about them? I'd love to have a little bit of information. If you do, I'd love you to put it down below, because I know absolutely nothing about what they're supposed to be or anything. I do love looking from this sky down by the drone. Things, it just gives such a different perspective, doesn't it, to the films. So you've got some nice grass areas around here, a few nice trees, and the hedges. More places to park your bicycles just there. Just round here, I always think this has been like a centre, as it were, because you've got the police station just up there. You've got a few shops, a couple of fountains normally are on. As you come around here, you've got a lovely little cafe with a swimming pool. That's just right next to the sea, but the swimming pool's all empty at the moment. And the cafe's all shut up. I don't know if it's part to do with the hotel here. So if you are out and about and you do feel like a bite to eat, there are loads of cafes everywhere in the town around this walk. And they're just approaching in a few minutes to be Son Baulo, which is the also part of Can Pic. If ever you've done a Can Pic to Alcudia walk, it's a lovely walk. It's 13.5 kilometres long. It takes about 2.5 hours, give or take. I tell you what I do love, is all these pictures that are everywhere around here. I think they just look like so nice. Normally the pictures are big on the side of walls and things, but I do think it really is nice to have a little picture or two to look at when you're going for a walk. So I was saying, this is the Son Baulo beach just here. There's a few restaurants, a couple of hotels and different bits around it. It's a lovely sandy beach here. And you can walk for quite a few miles over there. We've done it before with snowy. It's a lovely walk in the winter. So you see it's a cafe, little restaurant-y cafe here. How nice is it, eh? Just to sit there, have a drink, we're spinning on the sands. I mean, if you're staying in this hotel here, it's more or less like having a private beach to yourself, isn't it? Normally, this part of Can Pic would really be busy this time of the year, wouldn't it, in the summer? Never far away from the SOS sign, are we? So many roads around here just to have a look at. So many cafes and just everywhere. If you don't want to walk on the marina back, you can walk all around the side roads. There's lots of roads dotted around. So we've taken a little walk around some of the side streets. We're going to pop down to the actual town centre itself, as it were, and maybe find a little cafe to have a little drink in on the way through. But the time now is 20 to 2, so it's siesta time again. But there's a few bars and places that haven't opened at all, and a few that don't open to the evening. So I've been in this little corner cafe a few times, and the food and the drink is quite nice. There's only a cake and a cake shop, as it were, but it is nice in here. So I've decided to bring Chris in here for our morning cup of tea. So I had a nice piece of that strawberry gatto and a Sprite, and Christine had a piece of chocolate cake and a cup of tea. So we're going to look at a few of these shops that are open now. There's definitely a nice handful of shops around. There's a Santander just in front of us. And a tourist shop selling designer clothes and things just over there. Plenty of rubbish bins and seating area and things. Got a few people here, as you can see. A lot of the language I can hear is Spanish being spoken. Recognise a little bit of German here and there, but not a great deal. It's mostly Spanish I can hear. Again, it is flat with the curbs and things, so it's easy for Chris to get across on a mobility scooter. This takes you out to the main road at the top of the town. We came up here the other evening and it was so different than now. It was so busy and noisy, and the nightclub was open and everywhere had a lot of customers in, the restaurants and things. It was really buzzing. It really was nice to see it happening, should I say. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did, love to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget the Facebook page, Love Me Love Mallorca. And I'll see you all on the next film. Take care for now. Bye for now.